Welcome back. In the previous part, we ended up in hell, Gehenna here. Background is fluctuating weirdly. Very, very strangely. This truly is hell. It plays tricks on the eyes. Also, Ries was in a bit of a bother because of her quartz, her equipment, her levels and stuff, so obviously I got that sorted in between the parts. Yeah, level 133 now. Got a new S-craft. Got to have a look at that. Got some of the equipment sorted. Everything is sorted. She was having a bit of bother, wasn't she? So it was best we got that sorted and out the way. Ah, stuck on that. I was like, why can I not press at it? So let's see here. I think we'll save it. And that's probably best. Like, not throw it out just because we want to see it. Like, we'll see it. Just, we'll save it for a boss of some sort. I should read what they say now, because I have got that option, so... He splurged on him. That's the word. Splurged. Ah, thank you for hitting me away. Oh, well, Kevin, you killed them when I didn't want them to die, so...
But you had to die.
You sound like you stabbed yourself in the back then, just like... Okay, so I do want to do sort of like one of every enemy as well, if we get the chance. It's still going to be the same here, isn't it? Yeah, the chest is empty. I love that. I love that aspect. Hello? Got chains going on, so what have we got here? A flame demon in search of power. Wields the already immense power it has to obstruct foes. An bug that crawls around Gehenna contains many poisons and can use a recovery liquid too. That's lovely to know. Death screen. And we'll hit you away. What are you going to be throwing our way? Looks like we've already got the death screen coming your way, so...
Stay alert. This ain't on.
Okay, we're in a good position with our levels and stuff, I feel. Ooh, I feel like this way's the wrong way, which is the right way. Chest is empty. Chest is empty. It makes sense. Like, there are no souls for the chests here. It's just... it feels... empty. What's down there? Can I go down there? Have I been down there? I don't know. Blood extract. It makes sense some of the things we're getting in these chests, doesn't it? Just like, oh. When I see it, I just want you out the way. The chest is empty. Seems like some of the equipment we just got. Like, what was that shine sphere? Strip plus 50. So I don't feel that's that good compared to what we've got, which is obviously the thing that I kept calling the superior gladiator belt. I think it's the gladiator, just I for some reason added or on the super. Like superior. I don't know, I kept doing that. Is that when I was editing the recording? It was sort of like I kept doing that when I got them. It was very strange. I was like, why? I can see it doesn't say that now. Sort of things where you see stuff in an edit that you don't when you do like going through the first time. It's very strange. It happens a lot with me. And it's that case of like, do I actually edit the video and add new audio, or do I keep what I originally said? And I feel it's more fair to keep what I originally said. Obviously, because that's what you heard. It feels fake if I just change everything I say, you know. Please, let me eat you. No. I'm so hungry. A child? His name's Elmer. He was a young boy turned into a flesh-eating monster by a fanatical devil-worshipping cult. They did it all through a ritual involving artifacts. I tried everything I could to save him. Every kind of thaumaturgy. Yep, thaumaturgy I could think of, but eventually the only option was to pull him out of his misery. Oh, Kevin. No. I can, right? You both look so tasty. So go on. It won't hurt. You didn't deserve this, kid. But I'm not gonna blame Adios either. You want to resent someone? Resent me. So, let me put you to peace a second time. No, I don't want to die. I just don't want to be hungry anymore. Oh. Oh, well, let's unleash this then.
O heavenly servants of the goddess. Come down and purify this blackened earth. Thy will shall be as light, and if thou art truly Sephian guardians, grant me strength.
Just feel sort of sorry for Kevin, just that idea of... It makes sense why he masked his emotions and stuff like that, if he had to do stuff like this. It's just... You'd want to shut yourself up. It makes sense like some of the Grausritter we've seen in other games, etc. Well, they almost have like a sort of... different personality to what you'd expect. And it's probably a coping mechanism. Which I just wonder how that's going to affect a certain someone we already know more intimately, I would say, who is a Grausritter. Again, just try to be careful for people who haven't played the Cold Steels, etc. As they come up, it's just a matter of when. And I don't want to give that away. It's that sense of like there are a few people going through this who haven't played Cold Steel yet, and I don't want to ruin that aspect. I feel I've struck a good balance with that. Could be wrong. I don't know why I'm going like that with her. I need to really be just up and hit you. Really. With the Death Scream seeing as you're so far apart now. I don't feel like I need to buff with these guys though. I feel like we should be okay. EP, sucker. What? You know, didn't take my EP. She might die from this. Like, boom. Like, two of them next to her. Yeah. That's fair.
Good job. Keep it up.
I didn't want to get out of bed for a week after that one. How times change. This is practically another day for me now. Kevin. Aww. Why? I've been trying to deal all of this on your own all this time. You could have at least talked to me. I chose the path I walked by myself, Ries. What right do I have to drag others down with me? Especially you. Nah, that's not why I didn't talk to you about it, is it? I think more than anything I was afraid. I didn't want you to see me trying to hurt myself. To punish myself. I was afraid that if you did, the bond between us would be severed forever. And that thought alone was too much to bear. Yeah, I bet that was the real reason. I was right. You're stupid. You're the stupidest person I've ever met. Couldn't you use something a little more affectionate? I called you a dummy before, right? That one's cute. Although, I guess being stupid suits me. You dummy. You blockhead, you half-wit. That's an impressive collection of insults you've got in stock. I love these two so much right now. You okay now, Ries? I'm fine. You don't need to worry about me. I'll do all I can to get us out of here. So I don't want you to worry about me. I want you to rely on me. Okay. Like, just that journey and, like, her understanding what's going on with Kevin, and Kevin basically coming out of his shell. It's lovely. It's like they've not had much in the way of story in regards to these two in this game, but the little they have, they've used wisely. The thing is, every single one of these is going to be the chest is empty. Which is just... It hits you correctly. After 3 games, you get to this point and it doesn't have it. And it's just like, A mirror from Gehenna shows sinners' punishment and reflects arts. Okay. Crafts it is. It has that sense of like, I feel almost sorry for the Japanese side, because it's very much... They don't have the jokes in the chest that was added by Exceed, so it's very much they don't have that aspect, so they don't feel the weight of where we are through the chests. Which is like, that shows you how good this translation is.
Stay alert.
That they've added to it. They're not just translated it, they've added something to it. Which is fantastic. Alright, so that's going to be arts on this one. Repels physical, so we want Soul Blur. Soul Blur. I.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
I suppose. I could do with another healing spot. That makes sense. The chest is empty. It's such a simple thing as well. I mean, how do you come up with that idea? That's what I want to know. It's like, yeah, it's a good idea, but how did you think about that? That's what I really want to know. How did you think, you know what we could do? Oh, hello. Like, you know what we could do? We could just not have the jokes in this location. Was it a sense of it didn't feel right? Was it a sense of, hey, this could add something? I don't know. It's that sort of, there's so much in this one little thing that's so simple. A bit similar to the how Falcom added the Karen behind Luve. I'm so sorry, Kevin. Okay. Why did that have white text? I failed as your mother. Oh. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Mom? Is this... At least this way. At least this way the two of us can... Kevin's been through so goddamn much. I think Venom's a Grail Sphere at this point.
I hold in my hand the chalice of heaven. May its holiest of light act as
It's like, it is damn right, Ries. Keep giving him hugs. It's what he needs.
Grail Sphere!
CP recovery is on point there. Yeah, let's go with it. Screw
O
it.
heavenly servants of the goddess. Come down and purify this blackened earth. Thy will shall be as light, and if thou art truly Sephian guardians, grant me strength.
Cool. I think I'm getting to a point in my mind where I'm very much thinking, out of the 3 protagonists I've played as in Trails, because I haven't played as Lloyd properly yet, have I? I won't judge that at this point. So out of the 3 that I've played, I'm honestly thinking Kevin's my favourite so far. It just feels like there's so much going on so quickly, and he's so good, and he was so good to Estelle. And I love Estelle. It's just, the ghost of Kevin's mother curses all she sees and steals their abilities. Oh. that's just not on, is it? Are you vulnerable to anything? Okay. Ascension it is. I'm hoping Ries finishes her off here, because it doesn't feel right for Kevin to do it. Just doesn't. It doesn't feel right, you know? I mean, it might happen in the scene, but in terms of the battle, where I have control, it does not feel right. Maple sugar! Damn, that one hurt. Kevin, you don't... If this place and everything in it was seriously what I wanted for myself, then I'm probably the biggest masochist who ever lived, don't you think? You don't need to force yourself to talk, Kevin. Sorry. I suppose this moment had to come sooner or later. I've been running away from Mum's death ever since the day I lost her. Always so desperate to look away from it all. But now, I feel like I can finally accept what happened. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Let's get going, Ries. There'll be plenty of time to be sad after we get out of this place. Right now, we need to concentrate on living long enough to do that. Okay. You know, it sort of does feel like he's sort of an in-between Estelle. Hello. Estelle and Reen. Like how we knew him in SC. He was very much like this, hey, happy-go-lucky guy, similar to Estelle, very much like, got a cheek about him, he's fun, you know. But here he's very much like Reen. It's like he's got this secret, trying to shoulder burdens by himself, he's being an idiot as a result. So like you get the best of
Good job.
best of both worlds with them. Right here. And it's fascinating. Hello, hello. Haven't seen you in a while. Right, Benus Nucleus. Benu's true form. It's like, yeah, just haven't seen you in a while. 2758. I'm just curious at this point compared to Dark Matter. 2758. Alright, fair enough then. It's just that curiosity's sake, just how much more would it do? Because of the vulnerability. I just realised I maxed out Fire Sepith. There's 9999 now. I didn't know that was possible to max it out. I mean, obviously it would be at some point, you know, you run out of integers, etc, 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 otherwise it would crash, that sort of thing. But still, didn't expect to actually get to that point. Hello, hello. So the question is, who are we going to be facing up ahead? It's not his mother. I can only think of Weissmann. That's all that's coming into my head, out of the people we know. Oh, we're at the exit. Just looking at the iconography everywhere here. Because there's definitely a symbol on the ground there. Like right there, there's a symbol there, and there's this symbol here. The gates of Gehenna. Those gates are distorted but steadfast, serving to keep the living and the dead apart. Yeah, they've been accurately realized for sure. Too bad the testaments don't give us any clues as to how the two of us can force them open. Nor do you have any chance of doing so. Who was that? About time. There he is. A pleasure to see you again, Kevin Graham. I never thought we'd have the pleasure of meeting face to face again. Certainly not in a place bedecked with so many delightful peculiarities. I figured you might show up eventually. With this place being full of people I've killed, you rearing your ugly head was always a given. Who is he? He's the biggest sinner the church has ever been unfortunate enough to have in their ranks. The bishop of the Congregation for the Sacraments, who went on to become an Angui in Ouroboros. I was going to say Georg, like Georg Weissmann, the demon I put an end to half a year ago. That's him? Not discerning your identity was truly my most careless blunder. I never suspected that the priest before me would be one to inherit the long vacant position of Fifth Dominion. Life does so love its surprises, doesn't it? Well, that was the point. Me being a Dominion was deliberately kept secret so that I could serve as one of the congregation's trump cards. Of course, the truth's out in the open now, but it's a fair enough price to pay if it means you're dead. The congregation always were a cunning bunch. They created such an elaborate scheme just to take out poor little me. Was the plan conceived shortly after your stigma first manifested? No, I'm sure it was. And after that, it was merely biding your time till you could make your move. With a Dominion, the salt pail, and a carefully designed game plan on their side, the odds of me escaping with my life were woefully slim indeed. Right about how cunning they are. In that sense, you were probably just as right when you called me a damn dog. I was fine with being that way too. How respectable of you. I must admit, I am astounded. I had carried out plenty of my own research on stigmas and their capabilities. I had no idea a genuine article was capable of quite this much. What are you talking about? I suspected that deep down you already know the answer, but it is my deepest pleasure to elaborate. The Gehenna in which we stand is a reflection of your latent desires. That you already know. But more specifically, the cause of this is your stigma. Huh? What do you mean? After the Oriole's disappearance, Phantasma was thrown into a state of great confusion. After all, Phantasma was the Oriole's subsystem. Without the Oriole to control it, it was like a ship whose captain had suddenly vanished, lost, and it's an artifact. Yeah. To calm its own confusion, Phantasma sought a new master who could take the place of the Oriole and control it. Specifically, it chose the person with the deepest trauma from among those close to the Oriole when it vanished. Its decision made, it found the stigma that exists deep within you, made a copy within itself. That stigma then manifested your latent desire, Gehenna, here in Phantasma. And that is how both this and the Lord of Phantasma came into existence. Well, I suppose that's enough exposition for now. And now that we're clear of all confusion, I have a proposition for you. Well, that will allow you to resolve all of this without a single loss of life. A tantalizing prospect, no? You can do that? Really? It's quite simple. You need only to cast away your humanity. Nothing more. Your stigma rose from the ashes of immense despair and guilt. What better way to deal with this situation than to become a being that is not burdened by such worthless emotions? To become a truly self-supporting superhuman, capable of controlling every facet of themselves. You're insane. That's no way for people to live. Yet it is the goal I obsessively pursue in both life and death alike. My research into stigmas was but one part of my efforts to achieve it. My efforts with Joshua may not have borne fruit, but you are so very close to reaching it. And once you become a superhuman, you will be able to fully control your own stigma and emerge as a new Lord of Phantasma. Silence, faceless. Stop trying to deceive him with that forked tongue of yours. Please. I am doing no such thing. I only presented a modest proposal at best. Not one word I've said is a lie, I swear it. You could argue that I may feel resentment towards him for being instrumental in my death, But at this point, that matters little to me. Everything pales in significance to seeing my long-cherished ambition realized. I abandoned the church's teachings and joined Ouroboros in pursuit of creating a superhuman, and now I finally can. You're insane. It's alright, Ries. You don't need to keep defending me. Kevin? I'm glad to see you understand me. I always knew you would see sense in the end. It's hard to disagree with the fact that I need to be stronger than I am. It was my weakness and my cowardice that led to taking Rufina's life with my own hands. It is my weakness and my cowardice that led to rejecting Mum and allowing her to die. And now, it's those same two qualities that have led to Ries and the others getting drawn into this mess to suffer. All of those things are on me. All of them. But you're absolutely right. There's no need to despair any longer. You have it in you to overcome such weaknesses. Follow the path I have opened to you, and they will be a thing of the past, a mere memory. That's one option, sure. A good one, too. But sorry, it's not the one I'm going to be picking. Man, I'm even more of a loser than I figured. Even now, I just can't bring myself to forget the taste of the chocolate I had that day. What? When Rufina and Ries found me, I was crushed beyond measure. I thought I'd never be able to stand up against and overcome the despair I felt. That's why that bitter yet sweet taste left such a strong impression on me. That's why it gave me the strength to move forward, even knowing how many hardships awaited. Because for every hardship, there'll be just as much joy waiting for me. Kevin. So, sorry, Faceless. This thing ain't gonna work out between us. Very well. I'm not about to force you to change your mind. But let's see how far such pathetic sentimentality will take you when your lives are placed in mortal peril, shall we? Well, no, they're huge. No. A start and rostrum. We have to face both guardians of Gehenna's gates at once for this round, huh? You may be a Dominion, but surely even you realize you don't stand a chance of winning here. Not when you have to worry about that girl with you. Well, having any second thoughts? Don't you dare listen to him, Kevin. I'll be fine. Don't let worrying about me stop you doing what's right. Well, you're right about our chances of winning. 2 high-ranking devils and you against just the 2 of us. Things aren't looking so hot. At least that was before I knew I'm not the man I once was. What? It's blue. Kevin learned the S-craft Spear of This is a space element attack that hits all foes on the field and is especially effective versus devils. Set Spear of as Kevin's S-break? Well, yes, of course. Now this I'm expecting to be much more powerful than Spear of Lower. You know, wow. Impossible. What is that? This is the other side of my stigma. It's light side. It's been there all along. I was just never able to see it until now. How can this be? Seems like I owe you a word of thanks, Faceless. Turning down that deal you threw out, it's finally allowed me to gain a little confidence in myself. As a token of my appreciation, you can be the first one to see what it can do. As its victim. I always knew you were nothing more than a dog. Fine. Have it your way. Let's see how much of a difference a change of color makes against such overwhelming odds. I welcome you to try. Ow! hit me with a mallet. And the only issue is, it's like, do we not have any round powder? It would have been nice to have that, like, straight up. But alright, do I not have anything, like, CP-wise that I could throw out? I mean, that restores 60 CP, but I want to get it up to max really as quickly as possible. Well, we're gonna throw that out then, at least. So we can build it up after that. Okay, so I'm thinking clock up EX, get the buffs, etc. Okay, so you're casting, that could be an issue. I would have loved that CP heal on myself, to be honest. Right, can we interrupt you? Do we have an impede? Okay, but we don't really. We have an AT delay. I think it's probably wise. Ah, it's a shame. Interesting. Just need an opening for me now.
Can you feel it? The despair.
That's his voice?
How does that feel?
It's intriguing what he just did there. Made a grid, etc. Ooh. Okay, so I'm thinking I need to do a few... I might need to restart this, obviously. So I have a better idea of what we've got with our understanding, etc. We might be able to recover. I'm thinking... It's like, yeah, sure, we got that, but I'm thinking... Play things safe.
May its holiest of lights.
We can build it back up and use it later on. It's just I want to make sure I get the buffs, etc. and make sure we're safe. We can recover from what they're doing. 'Cause obviously, first time, I don't know what they're going to throw out. I don't know how to prepare just yet, so... Thinking... Heal up Kevin. I feel that's probably wise. Let's move the camera around as well, because all we can see is this guy in front of us right now. When I get the chance. Like... Oh, alright then, fair enough, you moved. Although this symbol here, right at the top, it's like, if you notice, it's got 8 symbols. There's a pattern of 7 throughout this game, and this one's got 8? 8? We've got the impede there, so right. What do we want to do? It might be wise to see if we can get that down on them. Clock down is probably more of a priority, really, isn't it? It's got some reach there. Don't move. Alright, so let's get the clock ups going on ourselves. Okay, that can go down on you at least. Oh, damn it. Didn't expect us to get 80 delay. That's a problem. Can I? It's just that sort of thing of like... just trying to recover at this point to get to a point where we can start attacking. That's fine. It's very, very fine. Okay, right, so... we'll try the... Should we... I was gonna say read what they say, but then I can't get that option. So one of the devils that guard Gehenna slays foes with immense strength. So getting your strength down would be good. Wields incredible magical power, destroys it destroying all nearby. So anti-sept would be good on you, really, wouldn't it? If it works. It's worth a try. It was worth a try. Right, so... We've got... we don't have a clock up on us. Oh dear. Looks like I should. Just looking like who's coming up next, who needs a heal, etc. Just making sure to survive.
Not enough yet.
Ah, you... Damn you! Just damn you, damn you, damn you. Okay, so we've got the clock up going there. 6k for you, we'll go with that one. Right, we're gonna go slightly on the offensive now, but it's that case of like, that's not gonna work, but I just want to get rid of the barrier.
No way.
No way. You know, there's the guard. Does it not disappear? I thought it was like the shield that we have, but no. Completely wrong on that front. Completely wrong. I feel like Kevin might be okay. I've got that crit coming. Kevin, you're alright. Yeah, you look after yourself, mate. It's just that sort of like, that's the best way about attacking these guys now. Now we're building up Kevin ready for his, obviously. Even though it's so tempting to go with Grail Sphere, it is so tempting. It's weird it has that black line down the middle whenever I do that. Right, how much damage? Nice, nice. Would have liked more, obviously, but still. I could have buffed with Forte, etc., but, you know, I just wanted to get that out while I could. So I'm thinking at this point, probably wise to try and heal her. Yeah, definitely wise to have done the heal there, I feel. Okay, so let's get the... I mean, the La Forte is not going to reach, so get the Forte.
How does that?
Movement down. Bit annoying. Let's go with throwing out the death scream. I still reach him. The movement is so far down. I mean, I can use that again. It's like with my movement lowered, I feel, yeah. To try and get as much damage out as I can. We'll skip it because we've seen it recently, so. There you go. Alright, so it's just you two guys now. Okay, you want to heal her up. Well, actually, we'll go with that. As soon as you got your movement down, you'll need to get over there, etc. So it's like, you keep an eye on yourself. Kevin, you're up.
Oh, blue seal carved within my soul's abyss. Become a pillar of light upon this purgatory. Fly, spears of heaven!
Lovely. I think that was a good recovery, though.
Sorry, but you had to die.
Really is odd how he stabs himself in the back. You can hear it. It's just probably like shh. Ooh, a level up there. See, look there. 9999 with fire. Strand powder. Would have been nice to have had that sooner. Well done. But as long as Phantasma exists, I will never die. I'll always be watching you from here, Kevin Graham. Watching to see just how long you can continue to desperately play tough before accepting the reality around you. Okay, bye. Desperately play tough, huh? I wish I could disagree. What do you mean? Blorf. Kevin. How are you? Are you alright? I'm fine. I think I just overdid it some, again. I'll be okay though. I won't flop over like I did last time I pulled this. Not after I made my mind up to finally face Rufina head on. Good. Still, we might have beaten them, but we're not really in the best situation here, are we? Are we even supposed to get that door open? I don't think we're enough to get it to budge. Yeah, we've come this far. Can't just give up. We're going to have to destroy it. Ashusha, you mind? You mind if we at least try something else before resorting to rampant destruction? Besides, I think this gate's the most important defining structure down here. What makes this a replica of Gehenna more than anything? I can't see it being very easy to destroy. Hey! That sounds like... Is this a joke? Oh, for God's... It would be Gilbert. I've never been so happy to see anyone in my life. And once again, you go out of your way to defy logic. We found you in some weird-ass places, but this one has got to be the weirdest of them all. How did you get down here? His presence is more than a little suspicious. You're not working with the Lord of Phantasma, are you? I think it's more a case of, out of everyone in this place, he was the one who was actually with you when this all started. The Lord of... was it? No, forget it. We don't have time to chit-chat. We need to run, now, or we're done for. Huh? Was that? Roaring and the sound of flapping wings. A lot of them. What did you bring? For God's sake, Gilbert. Are those devils? They're not as high ranking as the two we just beat, but they're no slouches either. How are we supposed to take this many on at once? To do something. This is your responsibility. I don't want to die, not here. And you think we do? I sure don't. Damn it, I use too much of my stigma's power. But at least try and give these two an opening to get away, but how? Stay back! Stay back! Kevin, I don't think I've got much of a choice here. Well, that was lucky, wasn't it? Yeah! Kevin, Ries, are you okay? Thank goodness we made it. What is this place? Hell? Oh my. This looks like a one-to-one replica of Gehenna. How do you know? My compliments to the designer. Nice to see you two hanging in there. I can see we're in for a fun time. Why the heck is Gilbert with you? You guys? Why? after you fell down here, Celeste was gracious enough to search for your location. And thanks to you having the cube with you, we were able to find you. She finished connecting a path here only moments ago. This door will take you back up to the garden. Really? We appreciate it. I can't believe my luck. Anyway, the talking can wait until later. We'll charge in and try to force an opening in their ranks. You take that chance to break through and get through the gate. Hurry. Thanks. Truly, thank you. Then, shall we begin? A most thrilling dance with devils awaits. Righteousness shall be victorious. Fall before the blade of Evander. Let's do this. Right. That little hop from Ren.